And welcome to Dagi Programmer. This is the first part of our series of JavaScript tutorials. This is like an introduction, so let's first create a folder called JS, stands for JavaScript. First thing you need to know, JavaScript is not the same as Java. They're really different things, different programming languages. So let's open our project folder using any text editor. I'm going to use VS Code. So then after, I'm going to create an index.html file. This is not necessary, but as it's an introduction, I'm just going to show you what is happening in our web page using a markup or our HTML. So and a main.js file. Now let's put a boilerplate in our HTML and have the title of JavaScript tutorials. Okay, then open our our index.html file. You can see the JavaScript tutorials. Now we need to connect our main.js script src equal to then main.js. Now it's connected. To check if it's connected or not, we will write a console.log then connected. Okay, then go back, then right click, inspect, then refresh, go to console. You can see connected over here. So it's connected. Now as it is connected, I want to show you what we can do using JavaScript. Now generally speaking, you can use JavaScript for many purposes, ranging from web development to game development, and many uses. JavaScript has many uses, but in this tutorial we will focus on the web development aspect, specifically in the client side or the browser side web development, because JavaScript can also be used in the backend, which is using Node.js, and we will have another series for the Node.js. In this part we will just use JavaScript for the client side. So what we mean by the client side is or the browser side is used usually for interactivity. We use it together with JavaScript, together with CSS and HTML to add more interactivity to our pages, whereas using Node.js we can use Node.js as a server-side programming language, just like PHP and Python. So let's go back. Then this is, as I've told you, this is just an introduction, so I'm just going to show you what we can do using JavaScript. For example, let's just select any element over here using let's, for example, select our body. So the document is the root, then goes to the body dot, for example. In fact, I will do it this way. I will go live. I'll use live server. Okay, now what the code is on the left, and our browser is on the right. It's more better, I guess. It's better to see, I guess. So to give it a style, for example, to give it a background color, dot background color equal to red. Okay, now our body is changed. So what does this mean? We're changing our style or our CSS, we can say, our style using JavaScript. going back to our index.html, let's create a container class. Now this can be selected using JavaScript as using document.query selector, then dot container. So we've selected our container. We can add some text to it. So you can see hello world over here. We can put this inside a variable. Let's just put this a little bit wider. Yeah, so that you can see it more. Okay, yeah, so you can put this container inside a variable. Now don't worry what variables really are. They're just containers, or they're just some containers or bags that contains information. But for now, don't worry about what variables really are. We will deal about what variables are in the next couple of tutorials. So let's just create a variable called container. Let's put this inside the container variable. Now, instead of doing this right here, we can do it in here, container.inner.html hello world. Now this is so powerful. You can manipulate your HTML using JavaScript. So you can even give the container some style, background color equal to maybe yellow. Okay, give it a width, maybe a container.style.width. Okay, then maybe give it a color dot style dot color. Give it white. I guess black is better. Okay, but it's working. The point is it's working. I want to show you some other application